Well, we are celebrating fall today with a fun idea for a living centerpiece. It was a big hit when Brittany Young demonstrated this for all her followers at Adorable Life and CertifiedCelebrator.com. So we wanted her to show us how to make it. I can't wait to do this. It looks fun.
It looks so fun. It looks so elegant, and it's so simple.
Cool.
You wouldn't think it would be so simple. We are starting with the perfect pumpkin, and when we are at orchards and farmers markets, even at your grocery stores, there's pumpkins everywhere this time of the year, and we often want to pick a pumpkin out based on just the side that we can see. But I always recommend kind of turning it around and figuring out like what side do you love the most. Maybe even taking the stem off and flipping it over. I love the way this bottom of the pumpkin looks. It would be beautiful on a dining room table because it's flat, and you have like all of these little grooves along the bottom. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
So really thinking about, okay, where are we going to put this pumpkin and what kind of size and spacing do we need?
Okay.
Besides the pumpkin, you need some crafting moss. You can purchase this in a roll at any craft store. You can also purchase it in a bag. I like the roll because I can use it over and over again. It's a little bit easier to contain.
Okay.
And so I have just cut, it's not perfect by any means, a little round shape that, I don't know, do you think should we put succulents on the top or the bottom of this one? I'm really torn. It's such a beautiful pumpkin. Let's do the bottom. Let's be bold.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, I think that would be a pretty front side. And so this would be just a perfect little shape you can put right on here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And in order to secure the moss, you're going to use an adhesive spray. Okay. So if you would put a little spray on the bottom of it.
Try not to get it on your hands because it's super sticky.
If you were putting the moss on top of a pumpkin that had a stem, just use a pair of scissors and create a little slit in the middle, and it will fit right over top of the stem. Okay. So that's how we've done on some of the pumpkin samples that we have today. So the next thing that you need are a variety of succulents. You can find them at hardware stores, nurseries, everywhere.
Any garden center.
Any garden center. And I always suggest investing in a couple really larger ones that are just like, I think this one's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
ones
pretty.
that your eye just really draws you near. And invest in a couple of those. I've got 3 here. And then some fillers like what we have here.
So you're looking for texture and different colors and things like that.
Themes. And these plants are so durable. Let's see if we can you want to move this pumpkin up a teeny bit. Sure. It's a messy project, so it's a great outdoor project.
Let's just do it right here. It's fine.
Okay, we're just going to take the soil apart, and I don't know, I don't have much of a green thumb, but I don't think you could kill these. I mean, I have had them, I've been playing with them, and I wanted to experiment and make sure they really worked, and they're still living. And so the guy at the nursery who gave me kind of the 411 on this project, he said, you cannot kill these, so do not be afraid to be rough if you need to.
So we're actually putting hot glue on a live plant.
Hot glue.
And it's not hurting it.
And it's not hurting it.
Okay.
So I'm going to place probably one of my favorite succulents right here on the front, because that's going to be the focal point. And you will be so surprised, you all. The roots of this succulent will begin to grow through this crafting moss. And then eventually, as your pumpkin starts to soften and starts to deteriorate, it will also grow, the roots will grow through the pumpkin too. Isn't that interesting?
And then after the season's over, what do you do?
After Thanksgiving, when you're ready to pull out your Christmas decor, you're going to take, very carefully, you're going to cut the top of this pumpkin off. And because the roots have started to grow through the pumpkin, you can place that top part right in a planter, and your succulents will continue to thrive.
I love that idea.
Look, and I also want to remind you all, look, you don't have to have a lot of roots. Like, just kind of get all the dirt off as much as you can. It just needs a couple roots to continue to grow.
All right, so you can do that with a little pumpkin, you know, the little cute ones over there, this great big one here. Such a great idea. This is so fun.
And I want to suggest, too, using this beautiful moss. I love this bright green color, and so we can fill it
Just fill in the edges.
Yes.
And it looks just like that. That is
Isn't it
beautiful.
Perfect?
Thank you so much. Great
Thanks so much for having me.
You can find more fun craft projects online at CertifiedCelebrator.com. Be sure to follow Brittany Young on Facebook and on Instagram. Well, let's send it out live to Tawanda in the